All right, man, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Just looking ahead for WrestleMania 41, why is it important? And I think a lot of people are not really realizing how important this WrestleMania is. Number one, this is the first WrestleMania that's back to back. I think since WrestleMania 3 and 4. You remember the one that was at Trump Tower? I think it was I want to say it was 3 and 4. It was no, it wasn't. Was it 9 or 8?
No.
You might be right. No. You might be right. It might be. I think it was either 4 and 5. I think it's WrestleMania 4 and 5. Because WrestleMania 1 was in New York. WrestleMania 2, they had the 3 cities. WrestleMania 3, that was in Detroit. That's Andre versus Hogan. And 4 and 5, it was 4 and 5. It was in Trump Tower. Yeah, it was in Trump Tower.
Which one was the Coliseum? What was there for that?
What, Vegas?
It was Vegas. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah,
okay,
Vegas.
I'm getting it mixed up.
Yeah. So it's 4 and 5. So this is the first WrestleMania that had back-to-back in the back-to-back cities in 4 and 5, right? Because they're doing Las Vegas again. We did Las Vegas last year. It's important because a lot of people was upset about this. People were planning on, including us, we're planning to go to New Orleans. We wanted to go to New Orleans for WrestleMania 41. Remember? That was WrestleMania supposed to be at New Orleans. We was like making, plans because New Orleans is a better fit for us than Vegas.
Yeah, it's gonna be our first time. Well, my first time in New Orleans. Have you been to New Orleans before?
I've never been to New Orleans.
So it's gonna be our first time in New Orleans.
WrestleMania.
That was gonna be exciting, huh? But then New Orleans itself is like its own thing. Yeah. You'll never be bored in New Orleans. So it's like wrestling on top of what New Orleans is.
Exactly.
That was gonna be a fun, pocket breaking weekend. Yeah.
For sure. It's gonna be a fun little weekend, man. And we were looking forward to that. I mean, we were looking at the arenas and seeing where we could sit, and then the dreaded announcement came. They canceled the New Orleans one and went right back to Vegas. And so a lot of people was upset about that. And so I think it's important on that front because WrestleMania last year in Vegas wasn't all that hot. Like, you had some moments, like Naomi and Jade was okay. Jacobify 2 was okay. What match was that last year? The Tiffany and Charlotte was horrible.
Yeah, that match was trash.
It's a match that we love out of that show. I can't think of it right now.
The Io Shirai, the Io Bianca.
The Io Bianca, that's the match.
Rhea. That's the match.
That's the event with J1. And then we got the horrible ending of the Cena Cody Rhodes match with Travis Scott. So that first WrestleMania in Vegas wasn't so hot, especially with that ending with the Cody Rhodes match. So they got to make up for it in WrestleMania 41. They really do, And also, you're taking WrestleMania 41 to Saudi Arabia next year, which is already a downer on itself. So I think me and you talked about it. I don't think a lot of people are going to watch the Saudi one live. I just don't. You think so? Saturday.
No,
think about Saturday afternoon at 1:00.
No, because we've been conditioned. Everybody's been conditioned. Dinner time, prime time hours, 6, 7, start time. Everybody order pizza, whatever. Everybody's conditioned. Everybody be out from work, come over, boom. Like, that's been, like, think about when Raw, all of the wrestling shows when they start, primarily 7 or 8. Like, even when Raw used to come on at 8, it was 8. It's a prime hour. Yeah. So to have something start in the middle of the day, when most people are out doing stuff, cutting the grass. Well, they ain't cutting the grass now, but by then maybe cutting the grass.
Yeah.
Still at work, running errands. I mean, Saturday is normally like, it's a busy day for a lot of people, even if they aren't working. So no, people aren't gonna like stop in the middle of the day and watch 3 hours of a pay-per-view and then come back the next day at the same time, which Sundays in America tend to be the times where a lot of people are like either just getting out of church or they're still in church. And then you're gonna eat dinner. You're probably not gonna get home to what, 2 or 3. So you aren't gonna watch that one live either. So, and that's if they do 2 days, if they stay with that format, you know?
Yeah. I think they will do 2 days.
Yeah, so that's 2 days where it's an inconvenience to watch it live for most people.
Yeah. You know, cause I was excited because even for this year's WrestleMania, I kind of want to do a watch along, you know, just watch the pay-per-view. So,
yeah,
you know, it'd be in America, so it'd be on probably around 6. I think they do. Don't they do 4 hours? Or did they do 3? They do like 3.5 or something like that. I remember like 3.5. Yeah.
Per night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, after that 1 year, well, that kickoff show started like 4 o'clock.
And they did like 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours of WrestleMania.
And we didn't start watching wrestling like 12 at night. Man, I was so ready for them to go down to that main event, boy.
Boy, that's bad, boy. That's bad when they put everybody on the card too.
Yeah.
They moved like 7 hours long.
Like, you know it's bad when you ready for the show to be over. Like, somebody just fall. 3. 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So, WrestleMania 41 is important. And then it's just important for the fact of last year's debacle. You have to make it up to the fans. The 2025 wasn't that good of a year. I mean, as far as money, yeah, whatever. But as far as fan engagement, storylines, intrigue, no. Really wasn't. It really wasn't. It like they look for moments instead of consistent storylines. Like, they look for the big moments, Seth cashing in, Lesnar coming back, R-Truth shaving his head on Raw, that type of thing. They look for those moments instead of storyline consistency. Because when Brock Lesnar came back, didn't bring that man back until a whole month and a half later. R-Truth shaved his head. We still wondering where that go leading. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
hold on, wait. We on 41 or 42?
Is it 40? Is it 42?
I said we on 42.
It's 42. 42.
That's right. Because I kept thinking, I was like, WrestleMania 40 was like the best 5 minutes. They calling it the best 5 minutes in main event history. You remember that ending with Cody Rhodes finally finishing his story?
Yep.
That's how it clicked with me, because they always make that synonymous with that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. 42, ladies and gentlemen. We're our bad. We make mistakes. 42. 42. But WrestleMania 42 is important. It just is, it's very important. It's just they have to make up for 41. They really do.
They do. I don't know. Like, the way it's building right now, they got a lot of groundwork to lay to get everybody locked in, and they got the tools to do it, because all the call-ups that's happened, the title changes that have happened.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can write.
They're on the right track as far as intrigue a bit. Yeah. I mean, Raw, but I mean, I say Raw, they're on the right track. I mean, I didn't like this past week's Raw, but whatever. They can make up for it. But yeah, so they're on the right track. And like I said, SmackDown been on the right track. So, with Drew winning and everything. So, hopefully WrestleMania 42, sorry, it's 42, not 41. Our bad. We'll put a disclaimer on the bottom that we screwed up on that. But hopefully 42 is good, because 43 is going to be a drag. And Saudi next year is going to be a drag. So
I just don't like those shows, because they dictate them towards what they want or what they want to see, versus sometimes continuing the stories the way they need to go.
Yeah, you see, they want, one of the things I did see that they want is Rock versus Roman. That's good that they want, but let's make it something like a storyline worthy thing, to where it's like a big blockbuster hit. You know,
so I gotta swell up again.
Yeah, oh yeah.
he don't like the final boss no more. He look like Rocky Maivia right now. All you
Dwayne
do is that hair. Man,
Dwayne
what?
Johnson. Yeah. So, all right, man. WrestleMania 42. It's important. Let's get to it. All right. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.